So hello guys, welcome back to a brand new weekend flying episode. I think it's episode number 18. I started counting now, so we'll have it on the episodes. And yeah, today we're taking with the Katana and Avanti. Turbine finally came. Smoke nozzle is installed, but we don't have any smoke fluid, so no smoke yet. But everything's worked out with that one. Katana still flying. Slick also still flying. One person asked on the last weekend flying video to show the CG on the MB339. I'll do that on Saturday because today is Thursday and there's a day off today of school, and it's beautiful weather, around 28 degrees, almost no wind. It's like 6 kilometers per hour wind. So we'll take the Avanti up finally again. I'm very excited. I'll be only flying Avanti today. My father will be flying the Katana. Maybe I'll get one flight on the Katana or two. But yeah, let's get everything packed into the car. Out today, did some great flying with the Katana. I'm really starting to fall in love with this plane. We have to change out the servo so I can do some more extreme 3D. But yeah, I'm really starting to like flying this plane. The Avanti, unfortunately, I couldn't fly. I was extremely pissed today because I left the turbine that's in the Avanti currently. It's in the car. Is the turbine from the Viper jet, because that just came back, and the Viper jet won't be flying until about a month or so because we have to paint it. But that's the next project we're going to do. So yeah, so basically what I did, I just put the turbine in and the ECU of the other turbine, and I didn't switch out any of the valves or the fuel pump because I thought, or we thought, me and my father, that the fuel pump and the valves should basically stay the same, but apparently then the fuel pump isn't calibrated properly and it won't properly work. So I'll go home, we'll switch out the fuel pump and the valves with the other valves, and then tomorrow, Friday, I have school sadly, but right afterwards we'll go out to the flying field and hopefully we'll catch in some flights and film those for you guys too. So yeah, that's the mission, and some Katana flights. I'll be flying that thing a bit more. The reason I'm taking it with me now is because so my father can fly something, and I can only take one 3D plane with me currently. And yeah, so tomorrow some flights with the Avanti if we have time, and then on the weekend a friend of mine, Kalle, also helped with the Avanti, and I already showed him once in a video. He might come with his Phoenix Models Hawk. He said it's finished, and he said on Sunday he might come out to fly it, and then we can have two jets flying together maybe. So yeah, hope I'll get to flying tomorrow, and let's do some flying and no more talking. So guys, Avanti is still in the car. Sadly, we had a fire yesterday in there. The turbine started spitting flames, so basically the startup process, I got some new battery retracts installed into the Mustang. We've gotten even a tail retract now, and we've gotten a wire run all the way back for a light in the future, and everything's run forward. Everything, just have to go down to my radio. Everything's working. This is fun. The small wheel, it's off an FMS Corsair 1.40 meter, and it's for some reason it's perfect for the job. It just clips into here and things works perfectly. And this wheel I still have to carve out the well because it gets stuck occasionally, but yeah, that's fine. So let's get out onto the flying field. I want to fly this thing again. So guys, we're out in the field. I still have to build up the Katana, but someone asked me in the comments to CG out, to tell them what the CG is on the MB339, or where I have my CG. So my batteries are currently in. I just weighed it. I just put on my 2 fingers tips, and it comes out right here. So you put your fingers here, right on that, right in front of the landing gear, that spot, and it balances out perfect like that. I fly it like that and it works out beautifully. But keep in mind, I'm using 12S, so I don't know if that will work out for you, but that's what works out for me. So let's get building the Katana. It's a bit windy, but I want to get the blue nose up in there. So guys, bit of a breeze today, around 20 kilometers per hour of winds, probably, I'm guessing. And yeah, we'll definitely make for a fun challenge on landing, but I think in flight and for takeoff it shouldn't be a challenge. So let's take this bird up again.
Geiler Motor, Maxi. Also ist immer noch schwanzlos. Also nicht eine nach vorne schieben. Bitte? Das macht nicht das Geräusch. Das ist irgendwas unwuchtig da. Anzieh mal, Maxi, bitte schau das an. Das ist nicht okay. Das ist ja noch was, sonst wird es nicht das Geräusch machen, Schätze. Das heißt nicht, dass da nichts ist. Du musst den Propeller auswuchten oder ausfliegen. Das macht ja keinen Spaß. Bitte? Hast du dich eingestellt? Geht gar nicht, oder wie? Ja, zum Glück haben wir schon einen Gegenwind. Wir so schneller reinkommen. Ist das Halbgas oder was? Ha? Das sind noch volle Klappen jetzt, oder? Das ist halbe Klappen. Da kam es so schief.
So guys, we took the spinner off and we found something surprising, and this has cracked. So that's why it isn't running even, and I have no idea why that's happened. I think there was a crack in there from the factory already, because the very first flight, if you go back to the remade video, everything went fine, everything sounded fine. Second flight, I kind of nosed over the plane on my second takeoff, and after that it sounded terrible. So it probably was cracked already, like inside you can see it. Then on that nose over it completely cracked, and it also did a bit of rubbing against the cowling, and it's a bit black. But I hope with the spinner off it will be fine, because all the spinner does, it intensifies all of this, the forces, and I hope without it it's fine, because I want to fly and I need the spacer of the back plate. So yeah, let's hope it works like that. If not, then no more Mustang flying for today. But yeah, that's the reason why it sounds horrible, or it sounds like a gasser and not an electric plane. So let's go test this again. So guys, Mustang flew great. The reason why it's on the workbench is because the propeller might have been a bit big and the motor burned through mid-flight. I'm very happy there's no damage really done, other than we had a bit of scarpage happen here. That was from our spinner being not very, yeah. So this is going into the trash. Yeah, that did not work out great. But anyways, it flew amazing. I'm really fascinated with how well this plane flies. But the 21 times 8 prop just was a little too big. Because for 6S, there's only supposed to be a 20 times 8 prop. And for 8S, which we are operating, there's supposed to be 18 times 8 prop. So we went just a tiny bit too big. But yeah, so I need a lot of nose weight anyways. This thing is way too tail heavy, and I'm like full down elevator trim. So what I'll do is I'll put the Hemotech motor with which I flew 6S with the slick and in the extra, and put it in here with 8S because it works with 8S, just not for 3D. And that's a lot heavier, and it's further forward on the mount a bit, and yeah, that will just work out way better. I hope at least it will work way better. If I can, I'm currently thinking about it, because it mounts on the front, and yeah, we'll see. Anyways, it's not broken, the motor. It just had a bit of meltage here. I'll resolder that, and then that motor will be working perfectly fine again. But anyway, so I have to fix my anyways, because I keep saying anyways, and I should say anyway. But anyway, I'll get to looking for the motor, and then we'll get that installed on front there. And it started pouring in rain. I didn't get any flights done. I got the one Mustang flight done. And yeah, I'm sad I can't fly the Avanti because the turbine. But yeah, one thing I want to say is what the front jet currently looks like. Just a little sneak peek. Still a bit to do. And yeah, there's still a few things to do, including these sheets and cutting out some things. And that's why it's Saturday, and there should be a video coming out tomorrow. If I tomorrow in the morning and today in the evening get to cutting out all of the things I want to put on still and spraying, then there will be a video. If not, I'll miss a video on Sunday, but that will be all right. So we've gotten a fun cup coming. So yeah, a bit of update time. And yeah, one thing I want to tell you guys is in the future, if a few of my planes actually want to fly, then we'll go ahead and you guys can comment which 3 or 4 planes you want to see me fly on the weekend, and then I'll kind of go ahead in the comments and scroll through them and randomly choose one, and those are going to be the 3 planes that we're going to fly on that weekend. So you guys can choose what you want to see in the air, and because I'll be flying my 3 favorite planes, or there will always be the Avanti with me otherwise, and will just be repetitive videos of that one plane, and I know you don't like that too much, and I just want to mix it up like that. And maybe I thought that's a great idea, so you can see the planes that you like or want to hear more feedback about. So please ask me. I'm happy to give you feedback. You can also give me feedback on my videos, and yeah, I really enjoy having a community of 225 people, I think we're now, and I'm very glad my YouTube channel has grown. So I hope I can get some flights in tomorrow with this thing, but first let's get the motor changed. So guys, rain is on off. It isn't that bad, just through the blue nose we did some changes. So there's a bigger motor on it now. It goes a lot faster, smaller prop. The prop looks real weird on there. And I've gotten a heavy metal spinner on it, so we've got a bit of the nose weight issue solved. I just took it up for a flight, was the most scariest flight I've ever done. So this flight, so basically it's like a bit windy. The wind is it's coming 90 degrees towards the piste, and I tried coming in from here with flaps. Impossible. That thing with those barn doors of flaps, it just wouldn't come down. It was rocking around. I was so afraid of absolutely smashing it into the ground. I almost completely stalled it while going through for another one. I had to go from here, from that little garbage disposal hill there, or grass disposal hill, straight down here. I had to basically go 90 degrees towards the piste. It was extremely scary. It was extremely scary. I'll try it again because I have to learn a bit. But it was very scary, and I'm glad it's down in one piece. But yeah, so I can't film currently because my father has to do something. He was kind enough to drop me off here, and it's fairly warm. It's like around 20 degrees, but it isn't quite windy. The storm is right now above us. That's why it's windy. Before it wasn't windy at all. But Kalle is coming by later on, around at 12ish. It's around 10 now, so he can film for me. But yeah, this thing, amazing flyer. It sadly doesn't have it. Yesterday when I took the spinner off, it sounded amazing, and now it's very quiet now with the small prop. But yeah, I think I'll put the 17 prop on it because the motor should handle that. It said it can handle that, but it flies amazing now. Extremely happy, more than enough power going vertically. So yeah, definitely going to get a bunch of flights on this thing in today. So guys, first crash of the year. I'm really pissed at myself because I could have totally avoided this. This was a complete pilot error. So what happened is I overshot the runway. And I mean, at least our repair worked, because now all of the ribs are still on the carbon spar, and this will be a fairly easy fix thanks to that. And what happened is, from the force of the landing gear was here, and the field I went into is fairly unplowed, so it's a fairly rough field right over there. And yeah, I mean, this thing is a pain in the ass to land. And I went down. I went around twice, and on the third time I sat it down from this point about halfway. It was going fairly fast still. I thought I could it would stop early enough, but the grass was wet since it just rained a bit, and it's like raining a little currently, and there was less friction on the grass, and it went fully into the field, plowed field, and the landing gear stripped out. Sadly, no more videos about this plane for today. I'm very sad about it. I'm very pissed at myself because I was looking forward to flying this thing the whole day. But yeah, maybe under the week we can get some video of this thing flying. I'm extremely pissed at myself. I mean, how can this happen? Like, how can if I would have been gone around another time, I would have been fine. But yeah. See, even if you do, because the reason why I didn't want to go around, it was a beautiful landing, and I kind of didn't want to risk on ripping the gear out on the next landing, since that landing was beautifully buttered, and I just wanted to keep that landing. Yeah, sometimes you have to go around even on the beautiful landing. So yeah, but when I noticed I had to go around, I was too late already, and yeah, I ended up in the field. And I'm extremely pissed. I will be pissed the entire day probably because of this, especially because this thing was flying so beautifully currently, and now I have to rip up the entire wing again. The thing I'm most pissed about is losing the detail on the top of the wing, because I'll make a photo of it, because I mean would have gone over it with when we are doing the scale refinishing of this plane. We're still doing it. I'm obviously repairing this. I won't throw a plane out, even if it crashes the nose first. The only planes I'm throwing out is foamies, because everything else, fiberglass planes, wood planes, you can all fix them. It might take a very long time, but you can all fix them. So I'm definitely fixing this. It went stupidly. This wing is only on the internals are very loose, so I'll have to rip it up on the bottom and see. Yeah, but anyways, I'll stop talking. I don't think that the rudder got anything. Just went into the ground. Yeah. Shit happens. You have to live with it. But it flew great. It really did fly great. The CG was all figured out that flight. I shoved the batteries all the way up forward with the heavy spinner. Everything works out great now. So I will have to repair it, and hopefully I'll return to a beautifully flying airplane. So let's get to flying the MB and the Katana as soon as it stops raining. So let's do that. I mean, I could say the gear held, because the gear is still mounted completely properly in the wing. So yeah, the only thing that failed was the actual wing. No, but everything's still perfectly intact in there if you look down there, and it's just the balsa. So of the shock, it all got buckled up backwards. All of the structure kind of got, it mainly was this here. So there's a joint here because it goes like this, and on both wings that's where it's split apart. So it basically that's also where the landing gear is. So basically buckled the whole thing back, and you can see here from the curb there's a kind of up and down, so it kind of buckled everything backwards. So yeah, it's not as bad as what it looks like. So at least happy about that. Yeah, there were minor flaws with the system, like we ended it off at in the videos. And yeah, and comment down below if you want to see a video on how I repair this thing. So if 2 or 3 people comment you want to see the video, then I'll make one. So yeah, I mean, I honestly doubt there would be any interest of anybody, because I basically did that exact video when I rebuilt this thing. So there was basically a video how to repair a completely destructed wing. So yeah, it wouldn't be that long, because there would be less to do. And yeah, let's maybe get the MB up in there. I got some batteries charged, and I'll really stop talking for now. So guys, at least you'll get one flight. Avanti's running, just tested it. We'll hopefully get the flight in, and yeah, everything's fueled. I just had to stop because I had to stop fueling, and it's looking good. I'm very happy. Everything's fixed. All of the paint is redone. We just have the missing light and the board, and then the final video for this thing can come out. I'll do the thumbnail today. But yeah, hope you'll enjoy at least one proper flight of this weekend flying episode. There won't be a video probably coming out this Sunday, because we're going to an event and I don't have time to do the fun jet. I was supposed to get the Fun Cup NG from Multiplex that I'll build, but it won't arrive in time. It will arrive next week. So yeah, but we have 2 planes that we just bought, and we'll get that ready, and I'll show a bit of that in the video. So let's get this thing in the air. So guys, we're now doing my Avanti against the FMS Avanti over there. So we'll see if we can keep up. And yeah, 3rd flight of the day, and we'll film it for you guys. So everything has gone well till now. So let's get another flight in.
Klappe rausgerissen oder was?
So guys, thank you for watching this video. So in the last flight Avanti, I didn't get the full thing filmed. We had some fun. I flew with a FMS small Avanti, so there was nothing crazy going on. We got some one fairly low knife edge done off camera, but my phone sadly died. So yeah, because it wasn't really my intention originally to film, but then I decided to film. But anyways, this weekend flying video wasn't that interesting all too much. But today's Friday, we're driving out to Grundlsee and we'll be having an event there. All the planes for that, they're already in the car. So stay tuned for that video next Wednesday. And I hope you still enjoyed this video, even though there wasn't a lot in it. And with that said, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like button. A lot more Avanti videos coming. It's finally flying beautiful. And some more Blue Nose videos, also flying beautiful. Wing is almost repaired, just have to put wood planks over again. And yeah, very happy. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And for next weekend, write in the comments what you want to see flying. And I'll take it with me, whatever you guys want to see flying. So yeah, as long as it is flying. So I'll just show you what currently is flying. So the Mustang will be flying till next weekend again. I think the Funjet Maiden will do that next weekend, so that will be with us, but you won't see it fly. We've gotten the MB339, Katana will be flying next weekend again. We've gotten the Avanti, the Slick. The Avanti will be with us 100%, so you guys can choose if the Slick, Blue Nose, Katana, MB339, that stuff should come with us. And yeah, the Sukhoi, have to replace the motor because we burnt that through. I think I've said that before in a different weekend flying video, so we have to order that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.